Back up to you, Wild Will.
Thank you very much, Brent. Getting ready for the Red Ball Recycling Scrappers in the NOS Energy Drink 25. Going to be on the kidney bean course. Lineups like this starting on the PO. It's going to be the number 70, Clayton Phelps from Palmyra, Indiana, the Phelps Racing Machine. Outside, it's going to be the number 57 machine, and that is Brett Hinkie, I believe, in the 057. Actually, that's going to be Nestor. We got two 57s. One of them's not on the sheet here. The number 514, Remington Tar from Salem, Indiana, the Coyote Customs LLC, Sternbog Automotive Group, R&R Racing. Then we have the number 7H machine. That is going to be Helton, so I do apologize. Some of these aren't on my sheet. Outside, it's going to be Justin Fiedler's number 84 machine from Georgetown, Indiana, the Fiedler Racing Stable. 34 machine here tonight, going to be Basham's 34. Do not have the first name on that one. The Landon Snelling number 9 car out there. 5X, of course, veteran driver here in the Scrappers, Doug Kurtz from DePaul, Indiana, the Kurtz Racing Machine. 691 Frick and 56 machine. It's going to be Hinkie's number 56 and Helms number 7. So some of them I have a name for, some of them I just have a last name for. So we'll be sure to give you the winner down in Red Ball Recycling Victory Lane here tonight. Crown Vics on the high banks. Crown Vics on the high banks. You will be after the Scrappers. You need to make your way to staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. You need to be making your way to staging. You will be next for your 35 lap feature. We're going to keep this show moving here tonight. Once again, Crown Vics on the high banks. Your feature is next. So don't forget, race fans, 1 week from Sunday, the Scottsburg County Fair. I will be on the call there for that one. Dean Worrell is going to put on that race over there. It's the American Sprint Car Series, the Ford Crown Vics, the Clunkers or Scrappers, if you will, kind of like this. They're going to be over there at the Scottsburg County Fair, and that happens on Sunday, June the 30th at 7 p.m. at the Scottsburg County Fair. So make sure you make your way on over there for that big race event. It's good to see the cars return, as last year they did a Wednesday a month and did not come back for that in 2024. So that whole week begins race season as race ramping up on 4th of July week in all of the areas. And no matter what short track you go to, it seems 4th of July week pretty much busy. As, of course, our friends at the Indianapolis Speedrome has the Pepsi 075 on a special July 3rd Wednesday night edition. I'll be up there with Tori Stiles on the broadcast there. And then, of course, Friday and Saturday, it'll be Firecracker 200 weekend here at the High Banks at Salem Speedway. So now if you haven't seen a scrapper race before, basically this is what it is. You're allowed to make contact now, not intentionally wreck someone, of course, but you will see them actually go into turns number 1, go over to turns 2, make the hard left-hand turn into the intersection, make a hard right-hand turn out to turns number 3. They will go to turn 4, and that'll be the start-finish line. So a kidney bean course. Some people call it the butterfly course. It depends on who you are. But so you're getting ready to see that all unfold as Mr. Brent will have the winner down in Red Ball Recycling Victory Lane at the conclusion of this one for the NOS Energy Drink 25 for the Scrappers. Crown Vic cars on the high banks. You need to be making your way to staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. You will be up next. So awaiting the Eddie Gilstrap Motor Space vehicle to roll off with the field in tow right behind him. So the call is race control as the pace vehicle will pull off with the field in tow for the Scrappers NOS Energy Drink 25. We thank NOS Energy Drink for being a proud sponsor here at Salem Speedway in 2024. You can see all of our great marketing partners down the PNC Pit Road wall. Without them, we could not do what we do. And, of course, the Hoosier Lottery, who has a booth in the main concourse for being the 2024 track naming sponsor. So there they go, hard left-hand turn, hard right-hand turn. They will come back out to complete the oval. That will be one lap. So this is the kidney bean, or chicane, some people call it. See it on various road courses. Waiting the all clear from race control to give them the green flag here tonight. Once again, Crown Vics on the high banks. You will be next, concluding that race and Victory Lane celebration. The semis will be up for their main event here tonight. Once again, don't forget, race fans, the State Farm Agent Jason Wade concession stand open up. Serving up all kinds of ice cold Coca-Cola products. Also, the merchandise stand open down there as well. 2024 merchandise up for grabs, and the semis official T-shirt down there at the souvenir booth as well. Those just came in, so make sure you check them out. Crown Vics on the high banks. Some of you are staged up over there, ready to roll out. So if you want to make your way down PNC Pit Road, down the back straightaway, we appreciate it. One to go at the line for the Scrappers division. One to go at the line for the Eddie Gilstrap Motor Space vehicle. The light's going to be turned out on top of the pickup truck. We appreciate Eddie Gilstrap Motors for being the 2024 pace vehicle again here at Salem Speedway. So pace vehicle is going to make the hard right-hand turn on the back straightaway. Here we go, and that's always fun, race fans, to watch how they come to the inside and work that chicane here on the Kidney Bean course. Clayton Phelps, he's been one of our veteran drivers since we started this a couple years back. Yeah, don't exactly know what Justin Fiedler was trying to do there, but that one's not going to fly. Ray Charles could have seen that one coming. Now I'm just the announcer. I get it, but sometimes you feel confident to make that call. I don't know. So they're going to slow him down. Sometimes I'm just as confused as you are. Yellow is out, so I was just kind of watching it in the wings too. So gonna wave them back here. It'll be a restart. So once we get a hand on this situation, we'll go back to the restart. So the 70 is your leader, and that is the number 7 of Clayton Phelps. So they're going to throw the red flag out now. Don't know if that'll help or not, but we're going to find out. I would not walk out there too far, but we'll see. Now they're going to come to a stop. So now we'll see if they can get a grasp on this melee. Once again, Crown Vics on the high banks. You are up next. If you want to make your way to staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. You need to be making your way to staging. We see the number 35 of Basham out there on track right now getting staged up. Once again, Crown Vics on the high banks. You can make your way to staging. We'd appreciate it. Of course, these cars getting relined up, and of course a warning from track officials to make sure you stay in line and do not jump the start here before we get started with the NOS Energy Drink 25 for the Red Ball Recycling Scrapper Division. Some of the other big events coming up in 2024, of course, we talked about a lot the Firecracker 200 weekend, but on July the 27th, it will be the 110th ARCA Menard Series race here at Salem Speedway. We come back on August the 17th for the Walls Equipment Sales Cruising on the High Banks, presented by Ace Hardware of Salem and Bad Boy Mowers. That's going to be the CR8 Late Model Sportsmans making their 2024 debut that night. It's going to be a fun night of racing action. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. And, of course, we look on down the line, and that is one of the biggest, if not the biggest weekend. That is 18th, 19th, and 20th of October. It is the Red Ball Recycling 36th Annual Halloween 200 weekend. That's going to be a huge weekend here at Salem Speedway to conclude the 2024 78th season of racing here on the High Banks. So lining up for the restart, and number 34, Miranda Basham. Did not have her on the lineup. Good to see her back in a race car. So Miranda Basham in the number 34 machine. So ready for the complete restart. As officials out there trying to get a hand on everything going on. Coming up next will be the Crown Vics on the high banks. We see one Basham in line over there, the number 35 machine. Once again, Crown Vic drivers on the high banks. Make sure you make your way to staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. Make your way to staging. So Eddie Gilstrap Motorspace Vehicle now pulls away yet again with the field in tow. Phelps, number 70, up on the front. One to go at the line, 25 laps scheduled to be the distance. So Phelps and Luther up on the front row. Nestor Tarr, row number 2. Fiedler, of course, getting put to the back because of that jump. So here we go, one to go at the line. Getting ready and set for the restart. "25 laps, a long time around here in a scrapper car, so those in the back have time to make their way to the front. So here we go. We're going to try this one again as the Eddie Gilstrap Motorspace Vehicle pulls into PNC Pit Road. So make sure it's a clean start this time by. As Phelps set to lead us to the green flag off turn number 4, and we are underway. Fiedler making a dive move. Good move there by Justin Fiedler. Of course, making his way back up to the middle of the pack already as they go down through the chicane. So already one car turned around, and that is the number 7 machine. I believe that is Helton. So Phelps, number 70, is going to lead lap number 1 and 24 laps to go. Justin Fiedler trying to work his way back up to the number 4 spot as they enter the chicane off turn number 2. So Justin Fiedler now has the number 4 spot. So Phelps, all over the back end of Phelps is Luther's number 57, and Luther trying to make a way to the left rear quarter panel to have that door open, and he will because Phelps goes way up to the track over in turns number 1 and 2. And here comes Fiedler. He has the inside advantage now coming to the chicane. Everyone all over. Here comes Fiedler. He works to the inside of Luther. Or excuse me, that is, I believe, the number 57. Yes, that is Luther. As now he will try to track down the number 514 machine and try to take over the number 1 spot of Remington Tarr. Fiedler has parked it in Red Ball Recycling Victory Lane before. He is no stranger to the scrapper division here at Salem Speedway. He will overtake the number 1 spot as he goes down the front straightaway. 4 laps upon the board. So Justin Fiedler now finds himself in P1. P2, Remington Tarr is number 514 and 57 of Luther. He is in that 3rd spot. So now you have the cars spread out all over the inner track here at Salem Speedway. Once again, Crown Vics on the high banks. You should be in staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. You should be making your way to staging. Justin Fiedler opens up a little bit of more of an advantage between him and Remington Tarr's number 514, as now only 19 laps to go so far for the 84 driver. So Justin Fiedler now 7 laps up on the Salem Speedway scoreboard this time by. Good battle for the number 2 spot now. More action through the intersection there, and Justin Fiedler still winning Remington Tarr. Matt Taylor, I believe I'm being told, in that 3rd spot. Landon Snelling in 4th. Clayton Phelps now goes 5th. George Hilton's number 6 spot. Doug Kurtz, Landon Nestor, Aiden Helm, Christina Hinke, Miranda Basham in 11th. Lucas Frick and Brent Hinke rounds out your top cars right now here in this main event. NOS Energy Drink 25. Next time around will be 15 laps to go. As the sun begins to set, kind of tough to see through the dirt, if you will, all over the racetrack on the inner track here. But Justin Fiedler making his way over in turns number 3 and 4 right now. Some slower traffic up ahead. Going to split the difference and go through that. And it's going to be 11 laps up on the Salem Speedway scoreboard. Everyone watching at home on SalemSpeedway.tv getting a good look at the battles going on right there as you see the number 7 machine of Aiden Helm battling it out there in between all of those scrappers. 57 end of Landon Nestor out there as well. You can see it right there on your screen watching at home. And here is your leader, Justin Fiedler, all over the back end of some slower traffic. Now, you got to be careful because this will slow you down. Remington Tar still in that 2nd spot, but he's pretty far back away from Justin Fiedler's number 84. Right now, 13 laps getting ready to go up on the scoreboard. So Justin Fiedler doing a phenomenal job working through. Now, Justin, this is exactly what he wants to see. Clean in front of him right now. Nothing else to contend with out front, and that's how he wants it with 14 laps up on the board. Next time by, just going to have 10 more trips around the kidney bean course here at Salem Speedway. Crown Vic drivers, we want to get you lined up and staged to go. Crown Vic drivers, make sure you make your way to staging, please. So Justin Fiedler comes around, 10 laps to go for the 84 driver. As everyone's still beating and banging all over the kidney bean course here at Salem Speedway. Justin Fiedler makes his way outside turn number 2 through the chicane and out to turns number 3 at less than 10 laps next time by. So Justin Fiedler, if this one don't end soon, he's going to be approaching a lot of fast, slower traffic. I know that probably don't make sense, but a lot of these guys who started on the front, now Justin is so fast that he's catching the rear end of this field. And they may be a little bit harder to pass, and that's what Justin Fiedler is going to have to watch out for. And with the laps he's making, he's probably going to catch that. As one car has problems over in turns number 4, he's going to keep that car rolling. He'll make his way to the outside as he has a front left tire all mangled up on that machine. He'll get off to PNC Pit Road. But now 18 laps up on the board. Justin Fiedler doing a phenomenal job around Salem Speedway here. You can see him going through the chicane there. You got to be careful not to hit that tire. With visibility and the sun and the dust and stuff, visibility not going to be too easy out there. Next time by, going to be 5 laps to go next time by. And oh, big problems as now Justin Fiedler. And new leader number 69. How about that? Is what I'm being told. 69, your new leader. But now the 69 has problems. Here comes Justin Fiedler. How about that? And there you go. New leader, Justin Fiedler. How about that for a rhyme for you? What a race this is. Sometimes, let that be a lesson, using your car may not be the best option. So here we go, as the number 84 Fiedler getting the last lap so far here tonight. And he will have just 4 more circuits around Salem Speedway. Phelps gets the number 70 turned around in the right direction. So 3 more laps for the number 84 team. Looking for another stop in Red Ball Recycling, Victory Lane here tonight. Another car going off the Speedway here. We stay green. 2 laps to go, this time by just 2 more circuits around the kidney bean course here at Salem Speedway. Crown Vics on the high banks. I see more of you start to stage. You need to be making your way to staging, please. Crown Vics on the high banks. Please be making your way to staging. Thank you. So next time by, Justin Fiedler going to be shown the white flag one more time in the air for the number 84 as he makes his way around Salem Speedway. He'll shoot it over to turns number 1 and 2. He'll make the hard left-hand turn into the chicane. Make his hard right-hand turn to turns number 3. He'll make his way over to turns number 3 and 4. And off turn number 4, it'll be Justin Fiedler picking up the Red Ball Recycling Scrapper Division feature here tonight in the NOS Energy Drink 25. So the top 3 going to be heading down to Red Ball Recycling Victory Lane. Brent will be down there for these interviews, and then I will be taking care of the big track and the semi-interview a little bit later on tonight. But my buddy Brent going to be heading down to Red Ball Recycling Victory Lane with your top 3 on the checkerboard. Justin Fiedler finding himself in familiar territory back in Victory Lane here in the Scrapper Division. And I'll let Mr. Brent take it away down there in Red Ball Recycling to Victory Lane.
Race fans, there's your winner of the Scrappers race. Looks like these drivers were having a good time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the drivers of the number 84, your winner, Justin Fiedler.
Yeah, it was a good race. Just jumped started a little early, put us on the tail, but that just made the race even harder, so it made it even a better race for the fans, hopefully.
Yeah. The race officials are talking to us about some flag classes they might have for you later. Tell us about the competition you had. You nearly lapped everybody in the field. How was it?
There was a little bit of competition out there. Mainly this class is just rough driving. You usually get spun out or something, so if you get away from everybody, it ain't too bad.
It is called the Scrapper Division, so the fans want to know, how on earth do you find one of these hot lapper scrappers?
We find them all the time. We buy junk cars, so they're easy to build. I'd recommend anybody to try it if you want to do racing. You can build one for a couple $100. It's a good time.
All right, thanks very much. Congratulations to our winner, number 84. Ladies and gentlemen, Remington Tarr in the 514 is your second place scrapper driver.
Yeah, first loser, right? But I'm proud to be here, and Dad and I worked really hard on this car, and we'll make it a victory lane one of these times here at the hometown track, right?
What kind of magic sauce do you need in one of these scrappers to be able to keep up with the number 84?
Oh, I think the magic sauce here is the graphics from Coyote Customs. That's what gets this thing going. It's like Lightning McQueen out there, right?
Nailed it. Yeah, thanks so much for showing up. Second place driver in the 514.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher in the Scrapper Division, the 9, Landon Skelly.
I mean, I would like to thank my brother. what's Cody's last name? Cody Smith from Coyote Customs. Really, just my brother helps me get it here. I'm not really good at this interview thing, if you can't tell, guys.
How many times have you raced out here at Salem Speedway?
Was this my 5th time, I think? So started last year. It's my 2nd time this year. Last time out, got into the wall, ended my night. But overall, good night here.
The fans love the Scrappers. Thanks so much to your 3rd place finisher in the 9 car.